Hi, this is a quick update to the America is Choking video and article that was released on February 10th on the Hidden Secrets of Money channel. And I began writing that article back in December. And in mid-January, we shot a video for the Wealth Cycles report, which is available to our subscribers only. But we thought that the 7-minute clip of Operation Chokepoint was so important that we wanted to share it with everybody. So we posted it on Hidden Secrets of Money. And in the video, I direct people to the Wikipedia page on Operation Chokepoint. And it had been changed since we shot the video. And at the bottom of the page, it said that on January 29th, 2015, the FDIC issued a financial institution letter that effectively ends Operation Chokepoint. Now, the Wikipedia page is wrong. Nothing could be further from the truth. The FDIC's statement says that the FDIC is aware that some institutions may be hesitant to provide certain types of banking services due to concerns that they will be unable to comply with the associated requirements of the Bank Secrecy Act. And then it goes on to say that they encourage institutions to take a risk-based approach to assessing individual customer relationships rather than declining to provide banking services to entire categories of customers. And it further states that the FDIC examiners must provide notice in writing for any case in which the institution is directed to exit a customer relationship. There's also a congressional investigation, and their report shows that there was a bunch of emails that were uncovered. And it shows that the FDIC regulators were scheming to influence banks' decisions on who they do business with, and that the banks supposedly get the message about the businesses that the regulators don't like. It also uncovered pressuring banks to cut credit and close those accounts, effectively discouraging entire industries. Now, cockroaches require the cloak of darkness to do their stuff. And when you shine a light on it, they scurry under the nearest rock. Well, the cockroaches have only scurried under a rock here. They will come out again. And on the same day that we released that video, February 10th, Ian Murray of the Competitive Enterprise Institute wrote an article, and I'm going to read part of it. Until now, the mightiest agency in financial regulation, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, has played only a small part in Operation Chokepoint, but that may be about to change. About the same time as the FDIC issued its new guidance, the Bureau issued an ominous new guidance of its own. The Bureau memo obtained by the Daily Caller warns banks and affected parties against blowing the whistle on the Bureau's investigations. This is significant because the Bureau is, unlike the DOJ and the FDIC, almost unaccountable. It was set up so that its head can only be removed under extraordinary circumstances. It writes its own budget. It is exempt from most judicial review. So in whatever action it takes to supposedly protect consumers from industries that it doesn't like, it will be the judge, the jury, and the executioner. And there is nothing that the affected business can do about it. Even complaining can be grounds for action. And to quote from their memo, this is from the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the memo that went out to the banks. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau issues this compliance bulletin as a reminder that with limited exceptions, persons in possession of confidential information, including confidential supervisory information, may not disclose such information to third parties. Confidential information means confidential consumer complaint information, confidential investigative information, and confidential supervisory information, as well as any other CFPB information that may be exempt from disclosure under the Freedom of Information Act. So their communications are exempt from the Freedom of Information Act, and they don't have to disclose to third parties, and in this case, the third party is the company that is being investigated and their ties being severed from the financial system so that their company goes out of business. So we've included some links below this update. There you'll find a PDF of the congressional investigation, and there's an article, and if you listen to, it's Hawking's guns targeted by Operation Chokepoint, and this is a Wisconsin gun dealer, and if you scroll down and listen to these recordings here, the last three of them, 5, 6, and 7, they average about a minute apiece, but this is the owner of this gun shop talking with the bank manager, and the bank manager talking about all the regulators that are crawling through his bank and that he has to do this. Also, on a personal note, my company, goldsilver.com, one year we sold about 7% of the U.S. Mint's Silver Eagles. And that makes us an agent for the U.S. Mint, which is part of the U.S. government. And then here on the other side, there's another agency of the U.S. government that would like to shut us down. And this is 10 years of my life that went into building this business. We're one of the larger dealers, and we passed all of the bank investigation with flying colors. So I don't think that we've got anything to worry about. But you may be seeing some of the smaller bullion dealers having some problems in the future. They've already shut down quite a number of pawn shops and other places that deal in collector coins and so on. But for me personally, this gives me a new sense of urgency. This is an evil operation, and I don't think it's going to go away. It just changes and evolves. Now it's on a case-by-case basis, and it's very, very secret. And there is no paper trail. So you can't show that the government influenced the bank to close down your business account and choke you off from the financial system. So there is no recourse. I do think that you're going to see more gun shops and potentially coin dealers and other businesses going out of business in the future. And this is most likely the culprit. And personally, I've never really cared for guns. A couple of years ago, I did buy some guns and ammo. But now I'm going to go out and I'm going to buy all the guns and ammo that I think that I'm going to need for my entire lifetime, because there will come a day where you just can't get them. And the same goes for accumulating gold and silver. I've been doing that for many years, but there's an even greater sense of urgency about it now. And what you can do is speak out, tell everybody about it, share this video with everybody that you can, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much.